Somebody had said my noob or something. My boob was out. But y'all, I was just pretty much just talk about this vacation. Like the trip was so long, so freaking long. We drove 15 hours. We had to detour twice because we had to pick up my sister from Moxville, and then we had to pick up my brother-in-law because he stopped in South Carolina. Um, y'all, it was crazy. The drive was so freaking long, so freaking long. What took us supposed to be 11 hours took like 15 hours, bro. 15 hours. Now, let me start off from the beginning. So in the beginning, when we got there, the freaking vans would not start up. We got two 12-passenger vans, and one of the vans would not start up. And they were like, "Oh yeah, just need a jump." So we like, we're going to Florida. We have kids. We have elderly people. Like, we're not trying to be out here stranded if these vans don't freaking work. So we end up taking a van or whatever. We taking the risk because first of all, we like, well, we can't just get a van somewhere else because we already had the money calculated and we already had it going to certain different places and everybody paid their portion. So we like, we can't find another van. Plus, trying to find a van right now is going to be way more expensive. So when I tell y'all the trip from hell, so my dad, like, he has like a lot of health issues. So he wanted to keep stopping throughout the trip, y'all. We stopped so many daggone times. It was ridiculous. Because it's like he can't see. So he's trying to like figure out how fast you going. He's trying to do all this without seeing. So like he can't see you to say, "Oh yeah, are you asleep?" So he's asking like, "Are you asleep?" and all this stuff. Y'all, I'm gonna change my shirt. He's asking people like, "Are you asleep?" or whatever. Hi. Come back, I'm changing my shirt. I'm gonna tell you guys the story. So he's asking like, "Are you asleep?" When I tell y'all the drive was so freaking long. Florida only take like 10 hours from where we are. Y'all, and I just took my hair out. I took a shower. Cause I'm like, y'all, I said never again will we go on a family vacation with my parents and we take the van and with my sister and her kids and everybody. Y'all, it was just too much. Too much. So we freaking get to Moxville. We pick up my sister them. And then we still had another 6 hours. So we had another 6 hours to pick up my brother-in-law in South Carolina. So we go to South Carolina, y'all. When I tell you the drive is brutal, at this point I feel like screaming because I'm like, I'm ready to get out the car. Like I'm ready to stretch my legs. It's been a long day already trying to get the rentals, trying to get the vans. Then packing up all the stuff, y'all. It was crazy. So after we got my brother-in-law in South Carolina, we only had maybe six, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9. We had like 3 hours left to go to Florida. Y'all, it was just so long and so drawn out. So once we got to Florida, we got this big, huge Airbnb, y'all. It was so nice. We got there like 9 o'clock in the morning. And mind you, we left like 10. No, we left maybe around 2 the other day from the next day. So we started at 2 p.m. and then we didn't get to Florida until 9 something. Y'all, the Airbnb was beautiful, and I would recommend this Airbnb to anybody. I'm gonna try to include it. I believe it was like Four Corners in Kissimmee, Florida. Well, I'm trying to say Maryland. Y'all, it was so beautiful. When I tell you the rooms was so nice, everybody had their own room. It was a total of, I believe, 21 people and that's including the kids. All the kids had their own bed, y'all. It was the Airbnb was beautiful. The pool and everything was nice. But y'all, once we got there, we did not feel like doing anything. Anything. Literally, okay, so the first night, y'all. I think was it the first night? I think it was the very first night my daddy went to the hospital, y'all. On the very first day.
No,
Was it the first day?
no. That, that was on the fourth day.
It won't on the fourth day, boo. My daddy went to the hospital, I would say, on the first day. He didn't even get to relax and get acquainted to the Airbnb before he had to go to the hospital. So I think like the trip was too long for him. So end up, he was outside, y'all, and when you in the Airbnb, it have like a outside pool part. So he was out there. He said, after the drive, he don't give him no chocolate. He wanted, and don't let him lick your fingers. He wanted to be out, in the back and enjoy the sun.
No.
Y'all, my brother-in-law said that he seen my dad like from the corner of his eye, like trying to stand up, and then he fall back. So at that time, he went outside, y'all, and I'm sitting on the couch. When I tell you, like, I'm just stuck. You know how somebody calling your name and you just don't move immediately? So, y'all, he calling me. He like, breathe, 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 breathe. And I'm still just sitting there, y'all. And it's not even registering to me that, like, oh, it's an emergency. I'm just sitting there. Hey, nice to meet you. So I'm just sitting there, y'all. And he's like, breathe, breathe, breathe. And I'm like, because y'all, the trip at that point had me done. I was done. So I finally get up, y'all, and my dad, like, his leg is stiff. Now, my dad have had a stroke before. So we was like, oh, no, we're calling the ambulance. Somebody else was like, oh, no, don't call, don't call. We on vacation. No, 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 no. He's getting out of here. Like, y'all, his leg was stiff. He was barely, like, he was out of it. So we thinking, like, he's having a stroke. So he's like, yeah, my leg just got locked up, and my daddy is also in kidney failure as well. He was like, my leg got locked up. I don't know what happened. I tried to get up and then I fell down, which we think is from the trip, y'all. But no, we called them paramedics. When they came, y'all, his sugar was 500 something.
No.
Yes, it was, Darrell. His blood sugar was 500 something.
And the sugar?
And his blood pressure was over 200 something.
No.
Darrell, yes, it was.
No. He said it was 600.
My son think he know. Okay, he said his blood sugar was over 600. It wasn't. His blood sugar was almost 500 something. So we like, did you take your insulin today? Y'all, it was just so crazy. So start off, his very first day, we had to call the ambulance, right? So we called the ambulance for him. They wanted to, take him to the hospital because his blood sugar was so high. Y'all, when he got to the hospital, they were like, yeah, we're going to keep him. So we're on vacation. My dad is on vacation. They said they wanted to keep him. So first of all, they had to stabilize his blood pressure because that was way too high, and his blood sugar, which was way too high. And they found out that he had a terrible UTI, which they had been treating before, but because he has kidney issues, it's like a lot of medications, it's getting flushed out from dialysis. So they put him on a different medication, y'all. And we kind of glad that he went to the hospital in Florida because the medical care that he got there was amazing. Here in Virginia, the tests and stuff that they was running on him, we would have to ask and beg for it in Virginia. And I'm like, the doctors was A1. The hospital, I think it was called Advent Health in Kissimmee, Chef Kiss. When I tell you they treated him well, he was saying like they took him baths and stuff, y'all. And most hospitals don't do that. If you're there for a short period of time, they have somebody else to come in there and help you bathe. But y'all, when I tell you for the first 2 days, I think my dad was in there 2 days. They wanted to keep him longer, But he pretty much told them, I'm on vacation. I don't want to stay. So he had to sign a paper saying that he needed to be discharged. And I'm like, no, bro. Like, you need to stay. You need to get. Don't worry about the vacation. You need to worry about your health. So y'all, he ended up discharging, and he's supposed to came out eating what he's supposed. Y'all, why my daddy was back drinking sodas and back eating fast food like he won't just in the hospital. Like this had really just been a wake up call for my health, y'all. Take y'all health seriously. So then after that, y'all, we try to like prolong all the activities like going shopping, going to the family dinners because my dad was in the
and going
hospital.
and going to skating and bowling
Yeah, so we did end up
and
go.
games.
Yeah, so we try to prolong all the activities until my dad got out. But by day two, we not about to sit around. We want him to enjoy vacation too, but it's not fair for us if we don't, get to do what we wanted to do on vacation. So we pretty much went to the seafood boil place. We went to Hungry Crab in Kissimmee. I think it was like 20 minutes away from the Airbnb. Y'all, it was really good. I mean, that was kind of like the highlight for me because I love me a seafood boil. So that was really kind of like the highlight for me. I mean, it wasn't as good as other places, but when I tell you that fresh corn and that bag and that seafood bag, mm, that was the best part. The crab legs was really small here in Virginia. I'm used to them big cluster crab legs, and the seafood bowl, y'all, they had them little small ones. But yeah, y'all. So he finally got out the hospital, y'all. And the whole time my daddy trying to run the show. He wanna do this, he wanna do that. And I'm like, I get it because you haven't, you didn't get to do the first 2 days or whatever. But I'm like, we still tired around here, honestly. We still tired from that trip. But I look like I cut one of my locks when I took my hair out. Y'all, so I'm home. I washed my hair out. And the whole trip, I just felt nauseous. I don't know if it's like the trip with, if I was car sick. When I tell you my stomach was hurting the entire trip, the entire vacation, my stomach was just nauseous. And I'm thinking like, do I need to take a pregnancy test or something? Because why am I feeling so nauseous? Have anybody had that to happen when you went to Florida? Is it like the change of the weather, change of the atmosphere? I just felt so nauseous, and I have been to Florida before. Yo, I just felt so freaking nauseous. But we did go skating, y'all. We went bowling, y'all. The pictures are so beautiful. When I tell you I got some A1 pictures, we had family shirts on. I think it's a family vacation 2025. Super cute, y'all. We really represented, even though like the initial getting up there was crazy. We did have some good moments, but towards the end, everybody I feel like was just dreading the drive back. Everybody was thinking about the drive back. So that's what kind of made it kind of like just killed the vibes because it's like, oh, it was miserable coming down. So I think everybody just had that in the mindset like, oh, it was miserable coming back. Now, we did supposed to plan like date nights, game night. Y'all, we barely got to do game night. We barely got to go out. Yeah, we didn't do movie night. Now, me and my husband did go out, but y'all, it was a lot of us. All of us supposed to went out together, and we didn't. So me and my husband went out. We went to this place called Lit Lounge. If you are in Kissimmee, Florida, and if you ever go, get off of him. If you ever go to Lit Lounge. When I tell you, they had the hookah. The hookah was nice. And you know what? I'm thinking about getting me a hookah again. Because I used to have a hookah. But y'all, at the time we was living in an apartment. And y'all know them darn hookah coals. I would always burn the carpets with my hookah. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting rid of the hookah. But after going and just vibing out with the hookah, I was like, I'm going to get me one. I'm going to try to get the one where the coal does not sit on top and burn your carpet. My husband used to be so pissed when I used to smoke the hookah and burn up the carpet. Even when we left, y'all, I had to pay. So glad we're in the house now. We don't have to worry about none of that. This is ours. We don't have to worry about that. But still, I don't want to be burning coal and burning no carpets. But once we got there and did our little thing. Oh, we went to the World Food Truck, y'all. When I tell you the hype is not what it is. I had sushi from the food truck, and I think I had like a plantain. Um, I had a plantain, something else. It really was not good. Sister, tell them about that time you knocked the hookah and broke the chair. Yeah, that's a whole nother story, y'all. When I went to I think we was in Maryland, y'all. We went to this place that had hookah. I fell. I was so drunk, y'all, because they had like some Haitian rum or something mixed together. I had already was drinking, I think, 1800. I brought my whole bottle 1800, right? And the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna drink this. I'm too messed up." I said, "I'll drink it." Y'all, when I tell you it was a whole bunch of stuff, that's what messed me up. After I drank that, I was no more good. I was in the club saying that people peed on me, y'all. And it was all from me falling. It was all from me falling. So whatever you doing, if you around a Haitian, they got that little mix, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, we went to Lit Lounge and it was pretty nice. But I said, Tiffy, I'm getting me a hookah. I'm getting me a hookah, the one that you don't have the coals on top. But Lit Lounge was nice, y'all. When we left, so when we got there, I was hungry. So the whole time they playing music, and I'm thinking about chicken wings and other stuff. Cause my sister and them, they had just had Wingstop, and I'm like, yeah, I want me some Wingstop once we leave. So the whole time I'm thinking about the food, cause I told y'all my stomach was nauseous the whole time I was there. So I was like, yeah, we gonna chill out a little bit. But y'all, as soon as we went to go leave, it started getting lit. And the lady out the front, she was arguing with somebody because they wouldn't let them in. Y'all, why they was twerking and dancing on the outside? I said, dang, you can't even get in the club. Y'all out here dancing. But it was nice. Somebody was celebrating their birthday. And it was just like a real chill spot. It wasn't really like a club feel, but just a nice little lounge. But they was playing some good music. My husband had got a drink. And it was pretty good. Let's see what else we did. Oh, in the game room, the kids really enjoyed the game room. So I would say it was some good moments on the vacation, but that drive, no, 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 no. So we're gonna try to do like this family vacation every year. But next time, stop the rail. We're getting on a flight. What are some spots that y'all think that we can go to for next year? I'm thinking about Texas, maybe Maryland, which is not too far. We can still do some stuff in Maryland. I know we need to go live together. I seen that when I first put it on here, but I don't think I can add you once I started my live. Yeah, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I can add you after I already been on here. Y'all, it was so nice. And we went to Bucky's. Let me show y'all my son. Oh, look at him with Bucky's, y'all. That's my boy. Oh, that's my boy. Yeah, y'all, Bucky's was real nice. Bucky's was huge. If y'all have not been to Bucky's, get on over to Bucky's because they got all the stuff. What is a
Mommy,
Bucky's, a squirrel?
no, it is a.
What?
Looks like a fish. Ears.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But y'all, like my sister wanna go live together. Let's see.